What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I've got some really cool sky photos to share with you guys, some awesome video footage, so stick around, get comfortable. You don't want to miss this. Michael out of Kansas City. Check out this sky. The clouds look like they're literally touching the ground. And these aren't the only photos I've received of what look like the sky literally falling to the ground. You're going to see what looks like a large tornado next. Check this out. Isn't that a tornado? At least it looks like one behind that building there. Photos sent in by Michael out of Kansas City, going from Kansas City to New Orleans. Brian Thomas, 6/10 of 2025. Again, looking like the clouds touching the ground. Just incredible photos of super active skies here recently. 6/11 of 2025. Katy, Texas, Nate, yet again, looking like the clouds coming down out of the sky, sitting on the ground. This is unedited, exactly the way I received it. Hennig K driving his big rig through Texas. Couldn't help but notice the roll cloud spanning as far as he could see in both directions. Unbelievable. Here's another view of the same roll cloud. A little while later, it got darker. And then this ominous looking shelf cloud. Photos once again out of Texas. Speaking of bizarre photos, check this out. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This is out of Orlando, Florida. This wasn't on a stormy day. This was just an ordinary afternoon. But for some reason, the sky took on these very unusual shapes, and there weren't any airplanes or anything in the sky to possibly instigate that. The person that took the photo, Annette, on 6/13 of 2025, this is the original right here, couldn't believe what she was seeing in the sky and was very perplexed as to how something like that even appeared in the sky to begin with. Speaking of perplexing, maybe you guys can help me out. Troy, New York, Lee, 6/13 of 2025. Yesterday, looked up and saw this cruising through the sky above New York. This isn't a collection of balloons, as you're going to see here in a minute when we zoom in closer and closer. What are we looking at here? Is that some sort of a new type of a drone? What in the world was that thing? Wasn't obviously a bird, plane, helicopter. We can easily rule out those things. Not balloons, as you don't see any type of a string hanging off of the bottom, and they're not bobbling around at the mercy of the wind. This is very rigid, and it's very quiet, cruising through the daytime sky. These are modified formats. Light is dark, dark is light. Just made some very simple modifications. Looking for wings, propellers, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just some sort of a dark black rogue object cruising through the sky above New York. There's been a lot of stuff going on the last 24 hours, as you guys well know. I don't know if you heard about the tall skyscraper over in Dubai. Here's a still image of the building that was billowing smoke very heavily. That's occurred here in the last 24 hours. I don't know the status of the situation. The last I knew, this is what it looked like once again over in Dubai. Also in this video, I've got a brand new flashing light phenomena update to share with you guys. The phenomena continues to sweep the earth. We're up to 677 here in the United States on this map, over 1,600 globally and counting. In this video, we're going to start off down in Brazil. Check this out. The lights are even flashing down in Brazil. RVG 6/12 of 2025. This is a candy store. The lights in the ceiling of the candy store. Malfunctioning for unknown reasons. Next video out of Pennsylvania by Tom, June 6th of 2025. This was early in the evening. The lights were flashing in the parking lot for unknown reasons. Shouldn't even have been on. Video number 4 out of Franklin, North Carolina, GP369 of 2025. This is a solar light. He set it out to collect some sunlight so it would work later on that night. But for some reason, when he set it out in the sunlight, the direct sunlight, it started flashing. When he moved the light into the shade, it stopped flashing. And he brought it back out from the shade, set it over here on this handrail, and it started flashing again. That is a solar light, not even attached to the grid. Next video footage is out of Phoenix, Arizona. Video footage sent in by Poncho from May 30th of 2025. This computer monitor started flashing for unknown reasons. This is in fast forward. The video is about a minute long, so I sped it up for presentation purposes. No, it doesn't normally flash like that, like the rest of our monitors. They're just on, not flashing. This next video here was sent in by Janet Ogletree from 6/12 of 2025, less than 48 hours ago, out of Council Bluffs, Iowa, 11:30 p.m. Ran across the stretch of these purple lights that went on for miles. Wasn't just one or two here and there. mile after mile of these purple lights. She's an over-the-road truck driver, sends me video footage of flashing lights, purple lights all the time across the central United States. This is another fine example of these mysterious purple lights that are showing up all around the world. And not just one or two, literally dozens in a row. Going to Kingsport, Tennessee, Susan, 6/13 of 2025. Couldn't help but notice the exterior lights on this building flashing for unknown reasons. Example number 7, going to the United Kingdom, Maddie, 5/31 of 2025. This little tree in their living room is normally just lit up. It's not supposed to be blinking, but for some reason on the 31st, it was. Example number 8 out of Kenmore, Washington, Mark Buckley. Couldn't help but notice the lights in this parking lot also flashing, like the hundreds that we've seen all around the world. It definitely appears that something is interfering with the flow of electricity. Maybe it's dirty electricity, who knows? Thomas Cunningham was remodeling the house May 30th of 2025, had this light fixture here wrapped in plastic as they were doing some painting, and look what happened behind the plastic. The light started flashing. Nobody was touching the light switch. Example number 10 out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, Karen E., 6/11 of 2025. This is the third video, third different store. We've seen the same exact thing happening in different states, but it's the same store. In the light section, in the fan and light section, for some reason, there's lights inside this store that are malfunctioning, and those are lights that are on display for sale. Going from Allentown, Pennsylvania to Kansas City, Missouri, these are lights underneath the canopy of gas pumps at a gas station. Eric sent this video in, and you can see there's multiple lights underneath this very large canopy, and there's one way down here on the end that was flashing for unknown reasons. This flashing light phenomena is so bizarre that when people run across this, they're compelled to take out their phones and start making videos, as it's just not something that you see every day. Example number 12, same thing. Another gas station canopy, the lights underneath the canopy, flashing for unknown reasons. Mary Schmidt out of Allison Park, Pennsylvania. Multiple lights underneath this canopy, doing the same thing that we just saw in Kansas City, Missouri. Guys, I've got dozens, in fact, hundreds more to share with you guys. We're well over 1,600, approaching 1,700 examples. This phenomena that's sweeping the earth is not slowing down. If anything, it is increasing. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photos sent in by Roger Gamble out of Saskatchewan. The recent strawberry moon, and this is what it looked like from Canada, also behind the wildfire smoke influencing the color. That is one awesome photo once again out of Saskatchewan. Looking at the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center, all quiet the last 72 hours. However, we've been in the middle of a minor geomagnetic storm for the last 36 hours. Looking at the Schumann resonance, very busy the last 12 hours. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Still have that bizarre activity up here along the northern edge of the caldera. I don't know if the ground's moving up there. That's what this seismograph is trying to tell us. Either that or it's malfunctioning, but there's something going on up there along the northern edge of the caldera. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says, have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.